I can't really avoid too many people in public. They'll be like, well, didn't I see you the other day? And I can't really be like, no, it wasn't me.
I'm Joshua Perry. I'm here alongside my guy, Kenny Bell, and this is The Replies. I'm going to start it off with my home school, The Ohio State University. I just want everybody to appreciate how great of an athlete Justin Fields is. So he dodges the defensive lineman, which is something he's supposed to do, right? He's a superior athlete in theory. It's the stutter step in the open field for me. I mean, literally freezes the defender, and then he's just able to take off, and we all know how fast he is. Just an amazing play.
Yeah, honestly, pretty borderline disrespectful to look a man dead in his eyes, stop, and run away from him as efficiently as Justin Fields does in this clip. But I got to hand it to you guys. Buckeyes are looking great, brother. They're looking good.
Yeah, I think they put together a strong performance. We were all waiting for them to play 4 quarters. That's just what they did. Now they got some challenges up ahead, but on the right path for sure.
Speaking of the Buckeyes and Sparty, JP, I love when big men score because you get to see a big man touchdown celebration. But, this one was a little poorly executed. The big man takes a tumble.
Yeah, I'll say my only interception I had in college, I fell on the celebration too. It was off of a chest bump.
JP.
So when you're a defender and you get your hands on the ball, you might lose the motor coordination. It's not something that we're used to. So bear with us. I want to point this out because people need to hear this. Haskell Garrett made that amazing play. He's been strong all year long. Haskell Garrett got shot in the face this summer, and he's back on the field performing like an animal. That man is built differently. He's overcome adversity, and I'm really proud of him. Of course, we have to have a Coach Allen appearance. It wouldn't be the Replies without one. And they had a big game playing Wisconsin. They went on the road. They were down their starting quarterback and still came out and performed really, really well, won the game. And I just want you to understand, if you're curious what buy-in from players looks like, this is buy-in right here. Players telling their coach that they love them. Players saying on national TV, recruits, come play for Coach Allen because they believe in him. And that's the type of guy he is.
Yeah, absolutely, JP. I mean, you said this at the beginning of the season that you thought Coach Allen would be one of the best, if not the best in the conference. And I mean, that is starting to really prove to be true here as we wrap up this season. I love Indiana football right now. What they've got going on is special, and that's testament to Coach Allen and the culture that he is really starting to put into the Indiana Hoosier football team. They're looking great, and I'm wishing them the best.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you think about where that program's been, and you felt like they were close because they always had talent. They were always able to score points, but now they're a real football team, and you can see it's the guy standing at the front of the room that's doing it for them.
Absolutely. Checking in with the Northwestern football family, JP, and Coach Fitz, I'm a big fan. His crystal ball is out saying that they were going to win the Big Ten West, and what a call by the coach. And I got to tip my cap to Northwestern. I had picked them against that when they went in to play Sparty and they lost, and their bounce back from that has been phenomenal. I'm excited to watch these guys in the coming weeks.
He said, we'll be back. I guarantee it. I mean, that says it all right there. But again, we talk about these coaches throughout the Big Ten. I think we've got some of the best coaches in America, and it really starts with the culture of the team. Those guys are tough. They play hard all the time. They're a fundamentally sound team, and they believe in their coaches. I respect the hell out of Fitz. I really do. I love what he's done there, and to see him back is no surprise to me.
Yeah, I think it's on par to put him and Coach Allen in the same kind of category as guys buy into their program and they play their tails off for them, and you're starting to see that be a recipe for success across the Big Ten.
All right, now this one is a little bit of a funny clip here. Now, as a linebacker, if you could pick a guy up and slam him, it's always good. Marvin Grant here had to kind of hold back a little bit because he took a pop on this hit, but he ended up picking Wan'Dale Robinson up. I feel like it was all in good fun there, but I'm telling you that was like a real football play, watching that develop from start to finish.
Yeah, it really was. I think it's funny to see how much the game has changed in 2020. So I think if I would have ran into you as hard as I could and hit your helmet off, JP, you would have suplexed me through the ground to China, bro. You would have took my skinny butt and just, oh my goodness, that would have been terrible. But yeah, it's impressive to see how much the game has changed over the years. Great restraint by Marvin Grant. Good, powerful play by Wan'Dale Robinson. But I was definitely expected the slam.
Yeah, it was the right way to finish the play. It definitely was. I mean, you can tell that there's a mutual respect between the football players on the field, and I think that's what really matters. And no disrespect to Kenny, I definitely would have slammed him, but that's how far the game has come, where these guys are now conscious about some of these things.
Sticking with this game in West Lafayette, JP, I loved the way the Skurs play, and more importantly, I love the way this DB plays. Cam Taylor-Britt makes an incredibly athletic play. One of probably the biggest plays late in the game, third down, we needed it, and he came up big. And this kid has multiple plays just like this. He flies around, he plays tough, and he's always around the football. And I love watching him play, JP.
Yeah, Kenny, that Huskers defense is taking a lot of strides. And I know it's not showing in the win-loss column, but they're doing a really good job. To me, it's the effort, it's the energy that they play with. They all want to get to the ball, but this play right here has nothing to do with any of that. It's just a guy being an athlete. He levitates, floating up in the air, and then is able to locate the ball to break up the pass. I mean, I don't know what more you want out of a defensive back. It's just an extremely, extremely good play out of Cam Taylor-Britt.
Exactly. Incredibly athletic, and it's against one of the best receivers in the Big Ten. David Bell and Wan'Dale Moore are an incredible duo, and to see the day that the Huskers DBs put together in DiCaprio Boodle and Cam Taylor-Britt, they should have something to be proud of going into this game with Minnesota.
Hey, Kenny, you ever been out in public and seen an X and just wanted to duck him and you couldn't? That's what I feel like Kirk Ferentz is doing right here. 2020 is the year you run into that X. Hey, you just pull the mask up. You become invisible right here. This is absolutely hilarious to me.
Yeah, JP, that is hilarious. One, I can't really avoid too many people in public. They'll be like, well, didn't I see you the other day? And I can't really be like, nah, it wasn't me.